as you see, we got the Black MR2. I remember we did a video about a year ago of doing some engine work to it, and we said that wasn't going to be a project for the year, but we kind of laid it off because I started going to high school, and then the other clips we started doing more trucks. So what we're going to start doing is pretty much working on this one now. First we'll start setting the hood, and then go from there pretty much. You can see that it has little details here and there on the bumper. The hood you can't really tell, but we had the car for a long time already. If you don't know, this is first stage paint. It's been about my grandpa painted about about 2012. So this paint is still on there. So we do want to kind of switch that around, and so we can make it look way better. So let me go a little bit more into detail about the car. Like I said, right now I'm about to sand this with 600 and 800 grit, as well as these little, you see actually are the headlights that you flick up. So that's pretty cool about this car. You can't, I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but this car does, it does have some shine to it. It looks pretty good for the paint it is, which is actually not too bad. Right here you can tell it has a little bit of body work. So trying out with all that. Like I said, we are gonna paint the hood first. We're gonna see how our system works, because we were kind of having some problems with the compressor. It was getting some water, like condensation. So when you spray it, it'll spray water out, or like little drips. So like when we're painting, it'll get on the hood or whatever, the panel, whatever we're painting, and it'll just mess it up kind of. So we did get a little system for that. So we are gonna try it out. Like I said, first with the hood. And if that comes out pretty well, we'll probably just start doing like little stuff right here and there, maybe the bumper, fender as well, maybe. But like I said, we're gonna sand that, paint it, and see how it looks. Hopefully everything goes well. I do remember doing a little vlog on this car. We did some little engine work to it, so we could get it running again. And like I said, that was gonna be our project, but we kind of stopped doing this project, and we started doing more of trucks. So like I said, it's kind of like we kind of delayed on this car. But off camera, we have been doing a little bit of work to it. We just put a new radiator in not that long ago, maybe about a couple days ago, because it wasn't working anymore. So we started doing that, and it runs way better than before. Let's show the interior. This interior is gonna change a little bit. As you can tell, it has the alligator, whatever you want to call it, on the seats as well. We don't know what we want to change it to. Maybe some vinyl or some suede instead of this alligator, so it looks way better. But like I said, that's future plans for this car interior. And as for the back, we do kind of want to switch up the wing. Maybe add some side skirts to this car, which will be pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, y'all just stay tuned, because we will be doing some work to this car. It'll be like a little semi project, nothing too big like we do on the other trucks, but something just to make it look overall cleaner on this car, because it does have some details. But like I said, that's pretty much what we want to work on, and it's why I'm doing this vlog, so I get some footage of us doing it, and hopefully y'all guys enjoy this vlog. I know it's something different. Well, that's kind of what I want to bring to the channel, is something different, a little bit different stuff, like painting, body work, everything. So for now, I'll record when I start setting the hood. So you see, we kind of got the most of the interior, not really gutted out, but take out the seats. As you can see, like I remember, I'm saying that we're gonna change out these, do maybe red, and then maybe do some stripes right here, these two stripes, and so the panel won't look completely plain. And like I said about these gator seats, we might change them to red. Yeah, so we're pretty much gonna be taking out the gator on these. These have been on for quite a while, so we are gonna change that. So we pretty much got the dash, the seats, and door panels out. Right now, I'll pick a camera once we install the new dash. You guys, so we already got the dash wrap. I think, like I said in another clip, my grandma was gonna wrap it in that black, because we did take it off because up there it was lifted up a little bit. So we wanted to fix that, so we already got that fixed. And right now we're pretty much installing it back in. This guy looks pretty good. So there's that. We're, like I said, putting it in. And then so far for the seats, I'm sure another clip I picked it up. It had like the gator in the middle. And I was debating on, I think it was red or, yeah, I think red or black with this with these little holes. But we ended up going with the red. So I could give that, you know, like the interior more of a racing look, which looks pretty cool. We probably won't install these today, but for these days we probably will eventually. So I'll put the camera once whenever we're pretty much done with the dash. Pretty much got all the buffing done on the car, compound and polish. I don't know if I got a video like this before when we buffed it, but it looks paint looks way different. I don't think we ever buffed it, to be honest, since we painted it since I don't even know how long this car has been painted. I remember I did mention it, but I can't really remember. But the paint looks way better. It is dirty right now because, like I said, we have been buffing it, so it does have like these little like the compound right here. You can see like splatter. The windows are really dirty. You can tell the hood isn't on. Right now we're about to start wet sanding the hood and the covers for the headlights. The turn signal lights, we did change them. These kind of like more of a aftermarket look, and then also the fog lights, they're more of a smoky look too. So we did change those, and it looks way better. As you see right here in the sun, the paint looks pretty good. I did a clip of the hood, the roof, sorry. When we buffed it, and it came out pretty good. It still has those scratches, but it does, you know, it looks way better than what it was. Pretty much everything. I didn't really get much of the wet sanding and stuff like that, but this is pretty much how we're going right now. So like I said, we're gonna buff the hood and then the headlight covers, give it a good wash, and that should pretty much be it. And so I'll pick up the camera whenever we're doing that. So now we're giving the car a hand wash, you know, trying to get all that wax off between the cracks and stuff like that, because it tends to get stuck. We're pretty much rinsing the soap off already. You know, like I said, we just gave it a hand wash. You know, from how much wax we have been putting on this car. We did, like I said, a whole compound and polish on this car, so you know, just a hand wash, no pressure wash or anything. You know, just to get like the wax off that are in the like these little engine covers. Any little dirt, you know, getting ready for the show, pretty much. So, you know, just nothing major, just a little hand wash. As you see, we got the car pretty much, you know, mostly all put together. The hood, the headlight covers, like I said, we were gonna buff that. We'll see how it came out. You know, pretty glossy finish. We were having trouble with the hood a couple times. The other times when we tried buffing it, it did not look like that. So I feel like we did a pretty good job this time. You see, like the bumper, pretty much everything looks pretty, you know, pretty buffed out. Looks pretty cool. Pretty much like I said, we buffed the whole car, compound and polish. You got the interior. Right now we're about to put the panels on. But I just wanted to show you them right now. They think these were alligator as well, and the seats. See, I think they're black alligator right here. Where the red was black alligator, but we decided to change that out. We didn't really want that no more. I think we had it since we first got it. It was alligator, so we thought it was a time for a change already. This looks way better. It looks more sporty. In another word, it looks more sporty. The interior looks pretty cool. Like we said, we matched color match. I mean, not color match, but matched the the seats and the panels, which looks pretty cool. So we got, you know, everything buffed out. Looks way better. I know the start of this video, I'm pretty sure I recorded it when it had no buff or no nothing. So I mean that you could tell the difference on the buffing part. Like I said, I mentioned the little audio has those red tips, and then some in the back there in the back right here. You see, and then just one sub. It's not much, but it's good enough for this car. This car didn't have anything at first, so even just that makes it sound way better. So, what you guys think about it? Maybe next to polish the rims, so give it like a, you know, pretty much like a new look on the rims. But that's future stuff. So now I'll put the camera whenever we put in the panels or do something different. So like I always say,
What is it?
I'll say too.
So we gotta take off.
Second.
Yeah, you can shift in second. Just don't let it bring it too slow to you, your speed. No, so there, pick it up a little bit. Slow down a little bit. Here you go. You're back in second?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Good job. Alright, there you go.
So right now we're at the mall. As you can see, it's back here. We have the car right here. As you see, people are getting here. Right now, actually, I think today's the moving day to move in to the mall. So actually, we're with the RGB show off. So that's what we're gonna be set up with. So right now, I'll pick up the camera whenever they're in there, or like I said, when more people get here. Alright, so right now we're about to go in. As you can see, we're right here. There's some cars already in there.
Okay. You don't need help. You can do it by yourself.
Está aquí. Sí.
For this vlog on the MR2. Actually, it's right now, it's parked over there. Right now I'll show you it under the mall lights. Kind of looks pretty cool, but that's pretty much gonna be it for the vlog. Like I said, it was all the buffing, the interior, pretty much a whole restore on the car, kind of, you know, just with the paint. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. The next vlog I post right after this one is gonna be the Two Motorsports car show, which we're here right now, moving in. But that's another vlog. So like I said, thank you guys for watching, and Classic Kidnapper 6 is out. You got an order for Classic Kidnapper 6?